What's going on, family? Welcome back to the FTB Reaction channel, man. Today, we have for the first time on the channel an artist that goes by the name of Locksmith, man. Now, I'm not too fond of him myself. This is my first listen, my first time checking him out. I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw a song he just released, I think about a week ago, called America. All right, so you already know I saw it. I said, let's go ahead and do a reaction to it. So if you're feeling this content, if you're feeling this music, I will leave a link to his page down below. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into the reaction. Let's go.
I swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
Okay.
So help me God. America is slowly dying of a self-inflicted wound from a weapon that we're supplying. The past seeds of hatred that race in our bloodstream. We can't agree to disagree on the most basic of things. What's a man? What's a woman? What's the shape of the earth? When this human life began, at conception or during birth? Meanwhile, the projects is more violent and the Democratic Party stays silent. That's poverty pimping. That's when politics of poverty.
All right, so far I'm getting, you know what I'm saying, some political music, you know what I'm saying, trying to open people's minds up a little bit to what's really going on out here. I like how he's being aggressive here and trying to prove his point early in the song, man. He ain't wasting no time with y'all. Let's get back into it.
Life began at conception or during birth.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the projects is more violent and the Democratic Party stays silent. That's poverty pimping. That's when politics are poverty driven and they pander to poor communities to get moral impunity. Capitalism is a black man's hell, but Marxism comes from Europe as well. It's not African.
Okay.
So pick a side to collect from. We run away from one slave master into the arms of the next one.
Come on. Talk about it, man. Talk about it. So it's like he's speaking on the Democratic Party, man. You know, that they've always kind of been the image of for the black vote, right? All right. And I think in the last, I would say 4 or 5 years, black folks are finally starting to wake up and realize, you know what I'm saying, that may not be the party for you, man. All right. A lot of showboating going on, a lot of acting going on, a lot of pretending going on. But like I always say, man, do your own research before you vote and make sure the person you're voting for has the same, I would say, ethics as same as that align with your own, you know what I mean? So I'm liking the content though.
Hell, but Marxism comes from Europe as well. It's not African.
What else?
So pick a side to collect from. We run away from one slave master into the arms of the next one. And every 2 to 4 years they pump fear and we auction off our vote in exchange for some false hope. Listen, it's that blatant. It's
kind of like those false promises though. They'll say whatever it takes to get into that seat and to get into that office and to get into that power. All right. And once they get in there, they don't do none of the stuff they promised they were going to do in the first place, man. So listen, he's speaking on facts here. Let's get back into it.
Fear, and we auction off our vote in exchange for some false hope. Listen, it's that blatant. Enslave us through taxation. Send money to Ukraine and you paying at the gas station.
Come on.
This administration had plans for the inflation. Natural gas is the actual task. Check the pipeline. Now they want to fight crime.
Hold on. Run that back. I need it.
At the gas station.
What else?
This administration had plans for the inflation. Natural gas is the actual task. Check the pipeline. Now they want to fight crime. We tools in the plot. They wasn't talking gun reform back when Boo Boo got shot. Drug addiction was not a disease when Nunu had rocks. Now they change and readjust words because meth is in the suburbs. In the 90s.
And here, man, I think he's touching on, you know, how people, I think, of color were viewed and were judged harshly on some of the same things that are going on today as far as like drug use. But when it's a different person or a different race here, you know what I mean? It's a disability and they need to seek help. They need therapy. They need, you know what I'm saying, some other form of time being spent outside of prison, outside of jail. So comment down below, man. I would love to hear you guys' comments. Let's go.
Rocks. Now they change and readjust words because meth is in the suburbs. In the 90s, Biden locked up our people for coke. Now he's using taxpayer dollars to buy pipes so niggas can smoke. You don't see the contradiction, or you too busy double tap dancing to pay attention.
Come on.
Legislative lynching.
And that was a bar. I'm running that back.
For coke. Now he's using taxpayer dollars to buy pipes so niggas can smoke. You don't see the contradiction, or you too busy double tap dancing to pay attention. This is legislative lynching, economic Jim Crow. They feed us violence and spirits to keep us spiritually poor. Is this conspiracy? No, far beyond the music. That crime bill defines still how juveniles are prosecuted. We prostitute ourselves.
I like how in the background with the visual here, he's got the guy with dressed the all American colors, right? Pouring the syrup in the cup to keep the artists and keep the people messed up in the head, so they can keep making the same mistakes and stay behind and never get ahead. Bar. Let's get back into it though. Come on.
They feed us violence and spirits to keep us spiritually poor.
Come on.
Conspiracy, no, far beyond the music. That crime bill defines still how juveniles are prosecuted. We prostitute ourselves for the wealthy. It's not healthy. Fly across country for protests just to get a selfie.
Come on.
Meanwhile, the news outlets exploit it, and
Talk
traditional
about it.
black values get voided. It happens considerably.
I know I'm running this back a lot, y'all, but he listen. He's spitting all facts. Come on.
It's not healthy. Fly across country for protests just to get a selfie. Meanwhile, the news outlets exploit it, and traditional black values get voided. It happens considerably. Attack the fam, crack the validity. Keep the fathers unemployed, destroy black masculinity. Keep the mothers out the house, let the boys run willingly. Then let the streets raise them and haze them to be brazen. It's basically by design.
Wow. All right. And we see it happening right now, right before our eyes, man. Being a man nowadays, just being a man just by itself, it'll get you ridiculed. You can't stand up for for the people you love. You can't protect the people that you love anymore, bro, without being labeled toxic masculinity and all this other, you know what I'm saying, all these other terms people want to use to take away from the value of a man. You know what I mean? The importance of a man. You know what I mean? And take away the protector and leaves the vulnerable people behind. You know what I mean? So it's all a plan, you guys. But I do see a lot of people waking up to it though and speaking about it. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Let's go.
Keep the fathers unemployed, destroy black masculinity. Keep the mothers out the house, let the boys.
Talking about the welfare system here, right? We can go into that. I might go into it a little bit later. Let's go back into the music. Hold on.
Black values get voided. It happens considerably. Attack the fam, crack the validity. Keep the fathers unemployed, destroy black masculinity.
Come on.
Keep the mothers out the house, let the boys run willingly.
Right.
Then let the streets raise them and haze them to be brazen. It's basically by design. We reside in public housing. Throw us a couple crumbs and we succumb to those surroundings.
The government cheese though. Oh.
Let the boys run willingly. Then let the streets raise them and haze them to be brazen. It's basically by design. We reside in public housing. Throw us a couple crumbs and we succumb to those surroundings.
Come on.
Perpetuated by educators and pastors. Stockholm syndrome. We fell in love with our own captors.
Come on.
Mass shooters.
He said throw us a couple crumbs, like the welfare system. You know what I mean? You get placed on it. You apply for it, get placed on it, but while you're on it, it's kind of like a trap, you know what I mean? It's like they'll help you out, but as soon as you make steps moving forward with your life and make improvements, they take away your benefits. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a trap. Been going on for a long time, man. Like I always say, man, comment down below. Let's talk about it. Come on.
Captured and take it into custody. If black assailants make the
Nah, I need that back.
Perpetuated by educators and pastors. Stockholm syndrome. We fell in love with our own captors. Mass shooters get captured and take it into custody. If black assailants make detainment, truly it's a luxury. Enough to see that there's a power imbalance. Cowards accept the malice and challenge it ever was valid. Adjust your palate. They say nothing is insurmountable, cause everybody's sensitive and nobody's accountable. Everybody senses it cause nobody's infallible. Never let it disparage you. Welcome to America.
Okay. I'm loving the song. I'm loving the message here. I feel like he was free on this one, man. He's free. He spoke his mind 100%. He wasn't really worried about being canceled or nothing like that. He touched on a whole lot of different topics, you guys. So, like I always say, you guys, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think of the song. Do you agree or disagree? Either way, let's talk about it. Until next time, y'all be safe out there. Peace.